tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. On the sideline, David Aldridge. Mike, for teams that are in a mid-season slump, what are coaches telling their players to do and to keep their spirits up?
It all depends on the problem. Is it effort? Is it confidence? Is it a personal conflict? Coaches have to be psychologists.
Here's Dawkins. Stolen. Here's Edmondson, and he's covered by Dawkins. Edmondson, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Dawkins. At the top of the key, Henderson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on George. Unloads. And it falls over the rim and in.
Boy, there's something about knocking down that first bucket of the game that just adds to your adrenaline rush.
Seeing the ball go through the net, it's just so nice.
Here's Edmondson. Saw him with 10 points last game. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
An extra pass there would have put them in a much better spot.
Absolutely not the best decision.
Mitchell outside. Here's Dawkins. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Henderson, no good. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. McDaniel, the pass to Anderson. Green with the rebound.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
Johnson surveying the floor. Green, the pass to Dawkins. Shot clock at 6. Johnson inside. That shot, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Edmondson. Covered by Mitchell. Outside, George. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's all knotted up.
Drilling that jumper. He thought it was going in immediately.
Timeout called the Warriors. Chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Warriors, 4 games back. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Mitchell outside. Here's Dawkins. 17 points in his last outing. Out to Henderson. Pass to Green. Another shot, and it's blocked. They recover it. Johnson. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
First team foul.
Smart basketball. Getting fouled in the act. That is a winning play.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second.
Hard workers are an invaluable part of any team. And that's definitely something he brings to the table. He really hustles out there.
Incredible finish, and they made it look easy.
Don't you love to see that? Beautiful alley-oop.
Wow. Talk about a major throwdown. That was special.
Can't hit from 12. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Edmondson, and he's covered by Dawkins. Pass to Booth. Now George. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's McDaniel. Over Mitchell. And they recover it. Anderson passes to Edmondson. Here's McDaniel. Covered by Mitchell. Outside, George. 2 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, they could have built a whole house from the bricks they were throwing up from deep.
Yeah, the 3-ball wasn't there at all. It cost them in a big way.
Now here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he really controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Henderson against George. To the middle. A nice shot by McDaniel.
McDaniel works really hard inside, but he's a guy who can play at all 3 levels.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. So it's the Warriors now. Here's Dawkins. Still yet to score. Rebound, San Antonio. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George passes to McDaniel. Back to George. Here's Edmondson. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Booth can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. Can they get it? The shot by Dawkins is no good.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
Count that one.
Nice touch on the mid-range shot by McDaniel. Finding points out there.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Pass to Dawkins. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dennis Rodman is checked in for Mitchell. Spurs also with the sub. Williams is checked in. Here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now here's Williams. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Now Henderson. Rodman with a screen on George. It's Henderson on the wing. Rodman looking it over. Clock at 6. Pass to Dawkins. Trying to get something going. And the free ball is good.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Here's McDaniel. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Spurs foul. Williams.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Shooting too many blanks in this one to stay close.
Maybe try something different. Couldn't hurt at this point.
Finds Henderson. Now Green. Pass to Dawkins. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. McDaniel grabs the miss. McDaniel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edmondson. And he's covered by Dawkins. Outside, George to the paint. Here's Booth. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Assisted by
George has got 5 assists tonight.
And that's got to make Coach happy. Fantastic pass at the screen and roll.
Now here's Henderson. Rodman up top. Pass to Dawkins. At the elbow, it's Henderson. No good with the elbow jumper. Spurs leading by 4. Edmondson passes to George. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's McDaniel. George with the ball. Still scoreless.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper. You watch Rodman go up in the air. He's like a pogo stick.
And San Antonio shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Booth. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And he was a tremendous presence on D, too. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
Now, here is George. The lead is 2. Shoots over Henderson. The 15-footer. Good.
And if you give him space like that in the mid-range, he won't hesitate to let it fly.
Here's Dawkins. Pass to Rodman. Here's Dawkins. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, you talk about one you want back. They left a lot of points at the line.
And you think about how big a difference all those free points would have made. Definitely one they regret.
Now, here is George. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Releases from 15, and Dawkins pulls it down. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Henderson. Here's Dawkins.
2 hours remaining.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your Warriors, Dawkins, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Here's McNeil. Richardson covering. McNeil passes to Thomas. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Here's McNeil. Outside for Thomas. Inside. Here's Williams. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Mitchell outside. Back to Richardson. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. To the left side wing. The 3-ball. And no good that time.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Williams, a screen on Dawkins. Thomas breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Buchanan misses.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. You hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
Basket counts.
I think it's clear they are 100% locked in on expanding their lead here.
Well, a little bit of an edge is nice, but they'd love to be way out ahead.
Here's Dawkins. 5 points in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Buchanan. Drops in the layup for 2.
You have to like any chance that close to the basket.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. Moving the rock and finding the open man. Selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
San Antonio making a switch here. McNeil's checked in. San Antonio with the ball. 6-point game. Rodman grabs the rebound. So it's the Warriors now. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Richardson, no luck. Spurs leading by 6. Here's McNeil. Anderson outside. Pass to McAdoo. Fade away. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
You know, on that shot, I'd like to see him go straight up with it.
Mitchell passes to Richardson. Back to Mitchell. Golden State moving it around. Richardson kicks to Mitchell. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson outside. Takes the 3. Here's Buchanan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Pulverizing in the paint. D had no chance.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
We got this.
So he comes up empty at the line. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for San Antonio. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Great play that time, finishing at the rack.
Always nice to be handed 2 points.
Rodman passes to Richardson. Back to Rodman. Kicks it out to Richardson. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Pass to Richardson. Rodman dishes to Richardson. Over Thomas. And again, it's the Warriors missing. San Antonio leading by 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rodman outside. Now here's Richardson. And here is Mitchell. To the paint. Richardson, no luck. Spurs have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. A baseline J. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a chance of their lead hitting double digits here.
That would really put them in control.
Williams passes to Thomas. Over Richardson. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Nice delivery. The bounce pass usually tougher to disrupt.
Now here's Rodman. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by McAdoo. Here's Fultz. A shot off that time. Good D by Mitchell. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Buchanan. 5 to shoot. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Over Fultz. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio leading by 10. To the inside. Here's McAdoo. Williams passes to Thomas. Williams up on top. Pass to Thomas. Here's McAdoo. Here's Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Johnson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Dawkins comes in for Mitchell. The Spurs making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. And here's Richardson. Timeout called the Warriors.
Straight up facts here, guys. They are getting destroyed down low.
Points in the paint, the topic of this timeout conversation. They need to play with more pride.
So it's the Warriors now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Johnson finds Rodman. Here's Dawkins. They could use a bucket. Rebound San Antonio. Booth's got his fourth rebound in this one. Johnson against Thomas. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Richardson is checked in for the Warriors.
Number 20, Michael Ray Richardson.
Warriors trail by 11. Here's Dawkins. 5 points in the game. Back to Richardson. To Rodman. Shot clock at 6. Back to Richardson. Over Thomas. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs leading by 11. McDaniel the pass to Thomas. Here's Booth. Here's McAdoo. Still without a basket. It's hauled in by Richardson. Johnson sets the screen for Richardson. Over Thomas. Richardson, no luck.
You know, you got to feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
McDaniel, the pass to Williams. Here's McDaniel. Defended by Rodman. Fades. Nice shot by McAdoo. McAdoo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Rodman. Here's Dawkins. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Thomas. Down low. Here's McDaniel. And Dawkins pulls it down. Richardson attacking. Good on the bucket. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night.
A 6'5" point. Richardson gives you ridiculous size. Creates some matchup issues.
McAdoo inside. Bank shot. No good. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Dawkins. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Dawkins has got 7 points in the game. Thomas passes to McAdoo. Over Buckner. McAdoo misses. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Rodman outside. Back to Richardson. Here's Dawkins. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, you want the ball in his hands. A real good offensive player.
Spurs leading by 7. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Pass to McDaniel. And here is Williams. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Thomas. Here's McDaniel. Williams inside the line. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Warriors shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Your Warriors. Dawkins. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Dawkins. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Buckner. Mitchell comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Henderson subbed in for Richardson. And both free throws good for Dawkins. Spurs leading by 5. Pass to George. The 19-foot shot hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. George has got his second basket of the night. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Dawkins. Up and in on the layup. Dawkins has got 13.
Got it in close, and that just about always helps.
George looking around. To the middle. Here's McDaniel. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And McDaniel can jam it down now, putting his height and bounce. Good use on these dunks.
Here's Dawkins. 13 points in the game. It's rebounded by Edmondson. It's George on the wing. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
George passes to Anderson. And here's George. Just 5 to shoot. That shot no good. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Pass to Dawkins. From the arc. The rebound by Booth. Booth's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edmondson. Going inside. The shot's good.
And you can count that one as a screen assist. The pick allows him to get free and go right to the rim.
Third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Keith Edmondson. Shooting 1.
What's up?
And that one misses. Warriors trail by 9. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the second quarter. Henderson outside. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And he prefers to get inside, but Henderson will take the mid-range jumper when needed.
Outside, George. To the paint, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now.
Warriors foul. Kevin Johnson.
The Spurs have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
At the line for the Spurs, Xavier McDaniel taking 2 shots.
And he knocks knocks down the first one.
And McDaniel's teammates and coaches respect his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:32 left now here in the second. Henderson looking it over. And Green now, top of the key, pass to Dawkins. Pocket 6. McDaniel grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 9. And George, here we go.
And an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that was pretty obvious.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
The Spurs, George, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. And George drops them both. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Outside Lowry. Here's Dawkins. He's got 13.
Spurs foul call. George, first personal
So
foul.
far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Line for your Warriors, Dawkins, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Forte, he's checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Dawkins. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. To the wing on the left. McDaniel, the pass to George. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Booth can't hit.
And this is the type of shot they want. Coming up empty there. But I won't be shocked if they try to go back to this.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dawkins. And it's sent back by George. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Warriors, number 10, Dennis Rodman.
Just 2 to shoot. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Spurs leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Anderson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's McDaniel. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dawkins. It's deflected. Now, here's George. Pass to Edmondson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist in the game. Warriors shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Dawkins. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Edmondson. The Spurs shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to McDaniel. George with the ball. Here's McDaniel. Covered by Mitchell. Shot clock at 2. The 3 from George. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Henderson outside. Bobbed up there for Mitchell.
What a lead!
Perfect! Absolutely perfectly timed and placed.
I can't get enough of those.
Here's Edmondson, and he's covered by Dawkins. Short. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Assist goes to.
That's now 8 points for George. Warriors trail by 11. They need to find a high percentage shot clock to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Keith Edmondson. Second person.
The Warriors have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Line for 2. Dawkins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Dawkins. San Antonio leading by 9. Edmondson passes to George.
Warriors foul. AC Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's San Antonio now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to McDaniel. Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. George missing again. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Dawkins. And that one drops for him. Dawkins has got 19 points.
Nice work operating right under the hoop. Going on the attack inside.
Here's Edmondson. Pass to McDaniel. To the right side. Here's Booth. Covered by Johnson. Booth can't hit. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Henderson finds Mitchell. Here's Dawkins. He's got 19.
You know, there are occasions when contact doesn't affect the shot. That sure did.
Easy call for the refs.
The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. Timeout called the Warriors.
Warriors call a timeout.
that one falls for Dawkins. And so he hits both. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Edmondson. Here's McDaniel. Here's George. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 10 points for George.
Nice dish from McDaniel there. Good job recognizing one of his teammates was open for a clean look.
Here's Dawkins. 1 point in the game. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. Here's McDaniel. Pass to Edmondson. Outside, George. Here's Edmondson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's McDaniel. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 7. Henderson outside. Here's Dawkins. And the Warriors miss again.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here's Booth. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The 9-foot shot. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Dawkins. The rebound by the Spurs. Anderson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Left side, George. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Pure scorer. Defense a little too tight on McDaniel, and he knew it.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Throw good, McDaniel. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Henderson. Trying to find a way out of this run, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
From deep, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's McDaniel. And he's covered by Dawkins. George against Henderson. Here's McDaniel. Off the left rim and out. Warriors trail by 9. Mitchell finds Henderson. Here's Dawkins. 1 point in the game. They need this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Dawkins taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Dawkins. Richardson, he's checked in for Henderson. And both free throws good for Dawkins. Spurs leading by 7. Outside, George. Outside, Thomas. Lock at 6. On the wing, George. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
Here's Dawkins. He's got 23. Outside, Green. On the wing, Johnson. Richardson finds Green. 3-pointer. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Dawkins. San Antonio calls timeout. Change here. Rodman's checked in. Spurs leading by 4. And George kicks to Anderson. Pass to Booth. Now Thomas, covered by Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He thought that one was going down as soon as it left his hands.
Well, with good reason. That was a great look. Just bad luck it didn't go down.
Richardson finds Rodman. Back to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Richardson outside. Pass to Green. Over Anderson. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Green. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here's Booth. Covered by Johnson. Outside Thomas. Over Mitchell. Hits from the high post. Thomas got 8 points.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Richardson outside. Pass to Rodman. Outside, Green. Outside, Rodman. Over Williams. Rodman's shot is off. Spurs leading by 4. Outside, George. Good work defensively by Richardson. The Warriors shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Pass to Johnson. Now Mitchell. Now here's Green. Thomas covering. And it's Green missing. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Booth. Covered by Johnson. Anderson in the post. He's against Green. Here's Thomas. Green with the rebound. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rodman dishes to Green. Mitchell passes to Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And Richardson's role is to score, and score often. His coaches and teammates encourage him to be aggressive.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors with some changes. Buckner comes in for Johnson. And Turner's subbed in for Mitchell. McAdoo is checked in for San Antonio. Tolbert comes in for Anderson. And Richardson drops them both. Here's Thomas. He's got 8. Pass to George. The 17-footer goes down. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Precision mid-range shot. He found his angle and goes right up.
Richardson kicks to Turner. Richardson finds Rodman. Left side, Turner. Richardson outside. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Buckner the pass to Turner. Off target from outside. San Antonio leading by 4. Down low. Here's Williams. Rodman with the block.
He plays aggressive. Rodman showing it all on that one.
Here's Richardson. Takes it inside. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside Thomas. Pass to Williams. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Off with the layup. Richardson outside. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Richardson. Rodman outside. Over in the corner, Green. Now here's Richardson from past the arc. Tolbert pulls it in.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Here's George. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And then Rodman with the dunk.
Well, Rodman can really get off the floor, easily springing up for the slam.
Outside Thomas. Williams with a clean look. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Spurs leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Richardson kicks to Rodman. Richardson outside. Back to Rodman to take the lead. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Fultz. Here's Thomas. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rodman. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Turner. No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio leading. Outside Thomas. Williams, a screen on Richardson. Here's Thomas. And that one is off. The Warriors shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here's Rodman. It's good. This game is all even.
How about the assertive take from Rodman? Love whenever he looks to score.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for San Antonio. Out to the right wing. Here's Fultz. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Fultz the pass to Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Richardson outside. Pass to Rodman. Turner dishes to Richardson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Buckner. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Buckner's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Timeout, Spurs. The Spurs making a switch here. McNeil's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's McAdoo. Pass to McNeil. And here is Thomas. Here's McNeil. Richardson covering. Now Thomas. McNeil passes to Williams. Here's McNeil. Over Richardson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Right side Rodman. Fades and shoots. San Antonio with the rebound. McAdoo's got his 6th rebound on the night. That's tipped. It's stolen by Rodman. On the wing, Turner. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Rodman passes to Buckner. Rodman kicks to Richardson. Rodman outside. Clock is at 3. Over in the corner, Turner. Over Thomas. The shot by Turner, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Turner. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Dawkins checked in for Golden State. McDaniels checked in for the Spurs.
One shot.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's Dawkins. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Rodman. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Here's Dawkins. Stripped away. Thomas with it, picked up by Turner. They get it back.
You know, these are exactly the kinds of shots that kept me from coaching. This stuff drives a coach crazy.
Yeah, really horrible attempt. They can get much better looks than that.
Now, here's Rodman. Pass to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Dawkins. And the Warriors miss again. And so Thomas will bring it up for San Antonio. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's McAdoo. No one near him. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout, Warriors. Teams making some changes here. And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 3. Rodman passes to Dawkins. And the layup falls. Dawkins has got 28.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Now, here is George. Pass to Edmondson. Here's McDaniel. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Here's Edmondson. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Sometimes the best idea is to work it out to the perimeter. Force the defense to expand.
Dawkins, the pass to Green. Pass to Dawkins. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Spurs. Booth's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Edmondson. Back to George. Here's McDaniel. He's guarded by Johnson. McDaniel the pass to Edmondson. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trailed by 3. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Now here's Henderson. Fires from 14. The shot by Dawkins is no good. George with the ball. Now Green defending. Green against George. Green with the block.
The defense of AC Green, so important to this team.
San Antonio foul. Keith Edmondson. 4th personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for 2, Dawkins.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman. And San Antonio also making a switch. Anderson, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Dawkins. San Antonio leading. Outside, George. To the middle, here's McDaniel. Good D by Mitchell. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Dawkins to take the lead, and the layup is up and in. Dawkins has got 17 points here in the second half.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivered.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge.
Timeout, Spurs. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, George. To the paint, here's McDaniel. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Warriors. Green up on top. Hits the jumper.
Inside the paint, Green stays agile, helping him find the close range look.
San Antonio with the ball. Now George. Pass to Edmondson. Shot clock at 6. Spurs working the ball around now. Looking to end his cold spell. That one wide left.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And, Coach, something you appreciate, the ball distribution has been terrific in this one.
Yeah, they've showed how efficient their offense can be when they're this unselfish.
Now, here's George. McDaniel, the pass to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
The first one falls. George drops them both. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Henderson. Now Mitchell. Here's Dawkins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He doesn't back away in these moments. Instead, he rises to the occasion.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Dawkins.
One shot.
Here's Edmondson. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's his 5th foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
George passes to Anderson. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Here's Booth. Lays it up and off the glass. Booth's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
This is what he brings to your team. The ability to turn misses into makes. Pile up second chance points.
And Green now, top of the key. Back to Henderson. Green with a screen for Henderson. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the game. Pass to McDaniel. Right side, George. Shoots over Henderson. George, no good.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
Johnson finds Green. Here's Dawkins. Right at the free throw line. And that one, good. Dawkins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Good pass from the big man Green there. Recognized his teammate was open and got it to him.
1:21 left in the 4th quarter of this one. McDaniel, no good. And so Henderson will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Dawkins. The rebound by Booth. George against Henderson. McDaniel, no good. Henderson outside. Johnson, the pass to Henderson. Here's Dawkins. Henderson outside. Pass to Dawkins. From deep. Rebound, San Antonio.
Not over yet. They're going to have to work really fast here.
The clock isn't their friend right now. Quick score, they've got to get a turnover.
Here's McDaniel. On the wing, George. Here's Booth. Releases from 15. It's off.
Is it just me, or has this guy grabbed every rebound tonight? What a terrific performance.
Pure effort out there. He is fighting, clawing, just willing himself to get everything.
Timeout, Warriors. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yep, good foul to stop the clock.
Couple of misses here, and they could be back in it.
The Warriors. Gerald Henderson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That is how you end it. Sink them all. Don't leave any doubt.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 1 second left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Hey, it's pretty simple, if we're honest. Tonight, they just weren't good enough.
At this point, you start thinking of next game because this one is finished.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They pull out a tough one, Mike. They were able to maintain the lead and get the win.
And putting teams away like that at home, that's what talented teams do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. See you later.